Is everything okay, Rose?
That was a really great take.
It wasn't. I was late on the second movement.
Right. Well, your manager's just arrived, so why don't we all take
5, yeah?
I thought you were in Berlin.
I was. Rose, I have some bad news. I spoke with your notary on the phone. Your father is dead. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Mr. Guilford wasn't able to tell me anything more over the phone, but we're supposed to meet him tomorrow morning at his office.
Sorry to barge in. We should try moving on. We only have it till 6.
I don't have time for this right now. Let's go again.
Can we deal with this tomorrow? 10 a.m.? Jesus Christ.
Above all, I wish to express my most sincere condolences. I also apologize for the way you were informed of your father's demise.
Well, I actually had no idea whether he was alive or dead. From the little I knew of him, I'm amazed he lived this long. We weren't exactly close.
When was the last time you saw him?
1993. He left when I was 14 months.
My French counterpart, Monsieur Jura, informed me of his death. According to him, you are the one and only heiress of Richard Marlowe.
Richard Marlowe, the composer?
Mm-hmm.
You're the daughter of Richard Marlowe. You never told me.
I didn't tell you anything about my father.
But I thought...
Not now, Charles.
There's no will. You inherit the copyrights of his entire body of work, his property in France. Some minor bonds worth next to nothing, and, well, that's it. I'm afraid there's very little money.
Let me get it straight. All of Marlowe's musical copyrights now belong to Rose.
Indeed.
Are we done?
Almost, but before you go, I am obliged to give you these myself. In there are the property title and some personal effects he wanted you to have. For the house. Miss Fisher?
Can you deal with the rest?
Of course.
Forgive my curiosity, but was Mr. Marlowe famous?
Not famous so much as notorious. Kind of composer an up-and-coming conductor would cite in order to show they were in the know. Back in the 80s, he composed a symphony that caught the critics off guard. He became trendy, I suppose. Some hailed him as the leader of a new generation of composers, the savior of British classical music, which he might have become if he hadn't disappeared. Every medium has one. A would-be champion that burns out before they got started. Rock and roll had Syd Barrett. We have Richard Marlowe. The press thought there'd been an accident, some form of foul play. Ends up it was just in France, rotting in a country pail.
There's something I should probably mention. I didn't dare say anything while Miss Fisher was here.
If there's any legal impediment...
No, not that. More a moral one. Mr. Marlowe committed suicide in the most violent way imaginable.
How?
He set fire to himself in front of his house.
I see. Thank you for not mentioning that in front of Rose. I know she doesn't seem it, but she's actually very emotional.
Is there anyone who can be with her? Family? A loved one?
Rose's mother's dead, and she doesn't have time for loved ones.
Doesn't have time.
Her words. I'm the closest thing she has to family. I'll take care of it. Make sure to tell her at the right time.
What do you want?
Can I come in?
Well,
Well. Jesus Christ, Rose. I'm worried about you.
well, don't be.
I've known you since you were 16, and I know perfectly well when you're not okay. Why didn't you tell me your father was Richard Marlowe?
It wasn't relevant.
Wasn't relevant? You're a classical violinist. He was one of the most gifted composers of living memory. You don't see the link there?
I didn't want people to know.
Christ, Rose, I'm not just your agent. You could have told me.
No.
Why?
Because fuck him, that's why. He didn't give a shit about me and my mum. He left us. So I want to make it on my own without even a hint of trading in his name. Yes, he was a great composer. Well, so was Shostakovich. And that's the only context in which Marlowe has any meaning to me.
I wouldn't have made you trade on his name.
Wouldn't you?
No. Listen, I didn't come here to fight. I want to be here for you. Help you through this. Is that your stay in France?
Yes, I'm heading over tomorrow.
Good, but how?
Well, I'll probably take a plane and then a taxi.
You know what I mean. You're halfway through your recording. The studio costs a fortune. The label is expecting 6 pieces, not to mention your other commitments.
Well, it's gonna have to wait.
Wait.
Yes, I'm heading over tomorrow, Charles, and that's all there is to it.
It's not just your decision.
So your sympathy extends as far as it affects the next concert, is that it?
Yes. I'm your agent, remember?
Yeah, well, about that.
What?
I've been meaning to tell you for a while, actually. I was contacted by DMI in York and they want to sign me.
Since when?
It's been a few months.
Rose, you're a wonderful musician, but it's too soon.
What do you mean too soon?
Look, I had a lot of clients like you. Young, talented, with potential for greatness. They go to bigger agencies which cares only about money and fame and end up swarmed by all the other musicians.
No, you haven't. You've had clients that are good and clients that are okay, and the good ones leave and the possible are dropped. But you've never ever had a client like me and you know it. And every time I bring this up, it's always too soon or let's wait. Or be patient, but I'm out of patience, Charles. I've waited so long that...
You think I'm holding you back?
I'm afraid that you're never gonna let me go. You've taken me as far as you can, and now you need to let me go.
Oh.
Just because you screwed up your career as a musician doesn't mean I need to screw up mine. Charles.
Rose, do whatever you want. I don't give a shit anymore. But keep one thing in mind. You're good, but you're not that good. And talent is not the only thing that matters.
savais bien que Monsieur Richard cachait quelque chose, mais ça, une fille anglaise en plus.
Je ne parle pas très bien français. Pouvez-vous parler plus lentement?
Ah. Monsieur ne m'avait jamais parlé d'une fille. En même temps, il ne parlait jamais beaucoup. Il était obsédé par son travail. Je me demande bien s'il se rendait compte que je venais faire le ménage.
Vous dites travail?
Oui, je venais tous les jeudis faire un peu de ménage, lui apporter ses courses.
Son travail.
Ah, ça. Il passait son temps enfermé dans son bureau à écrire des choses. L'homme ne parlait jamais beaucoup. Il mettait de l'argent dans une enveloppe à la fin du mois sur la table. C'est tout. Alors comme ça, vous voulez vous installer ici?
Non, je ne crois pas. Vous le connaissiez?
Votre père? Non. Enfin, pas vraiment. Pourtant, ça fait des années que je travaillais pour lui. C'était un homme très secret, obsessionnel. Pas le genre à se confier. Une fois, il m'a hurlé dessus juste parce que je voulais régler son horloge à l'heure française. Oh, je peux pas dire que c'était un homme charmant. N'empêche que ça m'a fait quelque chose quand j'ai su qu'il sait. Comment peut-on s'infliger ça? Une telle souffrance.
Souffrance?
Ah oui, se donner la mort de cette façon, c'est horrible. Mais ma petite, vous ne saviez pas. Oh, En tout cas, maintenant, vous avez du linge propre, de l'électricité, du chauffage. Vous voulez que je vienne demain pour faire un petit peu de ménage?
Non.
Vous n'hésitez pas si vous avez besoin de quoi que ce soit. J'ai laissé mon numéro sur la table.
Quel malheur de voir le château dans cet état. Vous savez, pendant longtemps, il a appartenu à de grands seigneurs. La partie originelle date du XIe siècle.
Comment est le mort?
Je ne sais pas si c'est à moi de vous le dire.
S'il vous plaît.
La gendarmerie a dit qu'il s'était immolé. Ou de fire. Vous savez, vous seriez quand même mieux à l'hôtel. Vous êtes sûr de vouloir dormir ici cette nuit?
Hello, Rose.
Hey.
Hi. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you in France?
Yes, I'm at Marlowe's house. Look, I wanted to apologize for the other night. You know, it was... I didn't mean to say what I said. It was wrong of me to say it.
It's okay. Look, I just want the best for you, that's all. Now, if you feel I'm holding you back...
No, I'm frustrated, but I didn't mean to lash out. I think I just need some time alone.
I understand. So, this house, what's it like?
Old, creepy, isolated. I like it. It reminds me of you.
Lovely. How are you holding up? Did you learn anything about your father?
Well, that's actually what I wanted to tell you about. I think that he was working on something before he died. A sonata.
Sonata, you mean? Finished one?
I think so, but it's really weird because some of the staves, they begin with symbols that I've never seen before.
Oh, what kind of symbols?
I can't describe them. Perhaps if I send you some pictures, do you think you'd have time to have a look at them?
Of course. Rose, you do know, if this is your father's final work, it could be a huge sensation.
Yes, well, that much had occurred to me. And if this score was more important to him than I was, I'd like to know why. And I've got to go. I'll send you the pictures as soon as I can.
Sure thing. Keep me posted.
Will do.
Bye.
Oh, and there's one last thing.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to know how he died?
Your father? No. No. Did you find anything?
No. Okay. Talk soon.
Mr. Marlowe, good evening and thank you for granting us this interview. We are aware it is not really in your habit to do so. Over the course of the last 3 or 4 years, you have gone from being an obscure, shall we say, composer to being the face of a brave new era of classical composers. And yet, an equal number of detractors find your music too old-fashioned.
You know, the concept of old-fashioned means very little to me. I don't judge a piece of art by its period. If Mozart were alive, he would meet the same silly criticism. I don't write music to please anyone. It's not entertainment. It floats around, whispering inside me. I heard it from the day I was born, and it will be there, long after I die. It holds the key to the human heart. Its real voice has no written words. It reveals darkness, sadness, joy, longing. It's magic.
By the sound of things, you seem to be entrusted with a mission.
I just follow the voice that I hear.
God?
Something like that.
What of your future work? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I started years ago. It's still not finished. But it will be one day.
And do you think it will affect people?
It will touch someone, I think.
Hello? Who's there? Bloody French.
Bonjour, qu'est-ce qu'il vous faut?
Ah, bonjour, monsieur. Une Winston Blue, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, bien sûr. Dites-moi, vous êtes anglaise?
Ah, oui.
Merci. Vous êtes en vacances ici?
Oh, mon père est mort ici. Je suis venue pour la maison.
Mes condoléances. Votre père vit au village?
Oh, non. Le château sur la route. Vous le connaissiez?
Non, pas vraiment.
Charles,
James, thank you so much for coming.
what wouldn't I do for my former agent?
Yeah, I know you're performing a concert tomorrow evening, but I'm in desperate need of your expertise.
I'll have a pint of lager, please.
Same again.
Since when do you drink water?
I'm on the wagon. For good this time. These damn things make me fall asleep half the time, but they really help.
I'm glad to hear that. So, tell me about this piece of music that you want me to have a look at.
Yeah. What can you tell me about this?
Well, it would appear to be a violin sonata. And it's composed on the basis of a fairly irregular structure. It's quite uneven. I mean, the quality, it changes drastically depending on the passage. It's fairly coherent. But the first, the third, and the fifth movement here, they are magnificent. They're truly magnificent, in fact. Who wrote this?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, Charles, you tease. Come on. I must know.
Sorry, James. Have to keep stum. But I will say this. It's going to be huge when it goes official.
About bloody time, Charlie. The elusive big break, eh? It's Better late than never.
Yeah. Right now, I need you to help me decipher these symbols. Do they mean anything to you?
In all honesty, I have never seen anything like it before in my life. I mean, perhaps there's some kind of a key, beginning of each stave. You know, like a way to code the score or something. That would certainly explain the poor quality of certain passages. It's almost as if the composer's done this on purpose, so that nobody would be able to decipher the score. Charles, no one understands more than me the need for secrecy in this business, but if you don't tell me who wrote this, it's going to be really hard for me to help you.
Okay, James. But I need your word. You won't tell anyone.
Absolutely.
It's Richard Marlowe's last work.
The Richard Marlowe? The crazy, eccentric savior of classical music who disappeared to listen to the voices in his head?
The very same.
But I thought he died years ago.
No, last week.
Wow, that would explain it.
Thank you.
Look, you have my word. I won't tell anybody, okay?
Do you know anyone who can help me out?
I can think of one person. Yeah. He worked with Richard Marlowe for years. Truth be told, he was the only one that Marlowe ever really tolerated being around. If he can't help you, no one can. But he won't really appreciate me giving out his number to a complete stranger.
Come on, James, you owe me this. Please.
Okay. I'll have to call ahead and let him know that you're going to be in touch. He doesn't really like new people.
Charles Vernet, I have an appointment with Sir Victor.
Follow me, please.
Thank you.
Monsieur Vernet. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is all mine, Sir Victor, and thank you for your time.
Please sit down. Meredith, would you be so kind as to bring us some tea, please?
Right away, sir.
Oh, and Meredith,
Yes, Sir Victor.
preferably not the disgusting concoction my daughter gave me, if you'd be so kind. She is new.
I see. Are you writing a new book?
Indeed. The third and final volume of The History of Baroque Music. I must confess that your visit offers me an unexpected and quite welcome break. So, Monsieur Vernet, what can an old man like myself do for you?
I came to ask you some questions about this. It was composed by Richard Marlowe.
I see. The Sonata.
I'm sorry.
I never thought he'd finish it.
You've heard of this?
He used to speak of it as his life's work. Now, let's see. should go something like. It's delightful. Might I be so bold as to ask how you acquired this work?
It's confidential. There are other parties.
I see, I see. Well, go on.
The problem is that the music is so erratic, and then there are these strange symbols.
These look familiar?
They're the same.
These symbols were created by a French secret society back in the 19th century. Each symbol represents one of 4 different aspects of a code, which, when joined together, create the symbol of the famulous order. Meredith, does one have to be Her Majesty the Queen to get a simple cup of tea?
It's coming, sir.
I'm trying to work out whether she is mentally retarded or just maliciously slow. The members of the famulous order were perverted successors of the Romantic movement. Noblemen, artists.
What does it have to do with music?
They were convinced that music has the capacity of unlocking portals between worlds.
I'm sorry, portals?
Doors, openings, gaps in the fabric of the cosmos.
I understand, sir. I understand. It's just that... So this order, they believe that music had a kind of magic?
Absolutely. Not metaphorically or as part of some illusion or trick. They believed that music had real, tangible power.
What kind of power?
Well, they believed that if the notes were properly aligned and played with exactly the right pitch, they could conjure and seduce the Antichrist.
By playing music?
More or less. Their theory was based on one simple belief. One does not address the devil with words. Only music would allow mortals to communicate with him and understand his divinity.
The Antichrist,
This is no joke, Monsieur Vernier.
These symbols, do you think they can be deciphered?
Of course. Marlowe was fascinated by the order. He probably found the inspiration in it to code his own work.
You seem to have known him quite well. Were the two of you close?
Close? To Marlowe? You must be joking. That man was the very incarnation of pride, ruthless and cruel. I very much doubt he was close to anyone.
But the two of you worked together. Surely you must have appreciated each other's company.
Well, don't misunderstand me. He was a terrific composer. One couldn't help but be impressed by him. He was devoted to his work. I would have sacrificed everything for his music. Apart from perhaps his little rose. Don't be so surprised, Monsieur Vernet. You can't possibly think that I would allow you into my home without knowing everything about you.
It's not that I... Well, she's not exactly aware of my being here. And truth be told, she doesn't speak very highly of her father.
It's funny. He loved those flowers so much. He named his own daughter after them. Believe me, if the rest of the score is as good as the opening passage, and given Marlowe's talent, you may very well be holding an absolute masterpiece.
This is going to seem rather forward, but would you mind if I borrowed your book on the family order?
Well, I don't see why not.
Thank you very much for your time, Sir Victor. I'll bring the book back as soon as possible.
I have no doubt of it.
Therese?
Fenêtre de merde.
Charles?
No, it's Santa Claus.
Oh my God, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, great to see you too.
You scared the hell out of me. Why are you coming in through the window?
You weren't answering your phone. You locked the front door shut, so I improvised.
Why are you here?
I thought a little company wouldn't harm you. Plus, I brought a couple of things you and I can work on. While researching information about this French sect, I discovered the leader used to live here, in this very house. Your father was fascinated about their beliefs. I discovered that the symbols of the Sonata correspond to what they call the four faces of evil. The first symbol represents power. The second, immortality. The third, appearance. And the fourth, duality. United, they form the symbol of evil, which is also the symbol of the family's order. Your father left clues for you here, in this very house. This one represents power.
And I found another one just like it.
Immortality. Doesn't it work anymore?
I turned it off because of the noise, and it was now late anyway.
There's got to be a logic behind all this. If these symbols are placed where they are, it must be for a good reason.
Well, the symbol in the chimney only appears when the flames rise up.
Could it be that if...
It's worth a try, isn't it?
Lemon juice. Kid stuff.
Which means that the objects the symbols appear on affect the way the music is deciphered.
The symbol on the clock represents immortality. It must have a kind of link with time.
When I found it was now behind on French time. And when I played this, it didn't sound right. Maybe if we shift the notes forward, making them a time late, it'll give something more coherent.
Yes, that would seem logical.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just a headache. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I said I'm fine. We must look for other clues left by your father. One must be appearance, the other duality. Any ideas?
Have you seen the size of this place? Could be anywhere.
Then there's no time to lose.
It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. I mean, even if I knew... Therese.
Therese. Who's Therese?
My father had a cleaning lady. She knows this place perfectly. Maybe she knows something.
In that case, we have to go see her and ask her the right questions.
You should go. You speak better French than me.
Yeah. Thérèse. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Charles Vernet. Asseyez-vous, je vous en prie.
Vous allez vendre le manoir, c'est ça?
Pas du tout. En tout cas, pas pour le moment. Non, je veux le voir parce que j'aimerais vous poser quelques questions. Vous savez, Rose n'a pas connu son père. Je me suis dit que ce serait bien qu'elle ait des informations sur lui.
Sur Monsieur Marlowe?
À propos de son travail, vous savez sur quoi il travaillait, ce qu'il écrivait comme musique?
Ah, je sais pas exactement ce qu'il faisait. De la musique, oui, certainement, mais pas que.
Bien. J'aimerais vous montrer quelques dessins.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Des symboles musicaux. Vous avez déjà vu ça quelque part?
Ah oui, celui-là, j'ai déjà vu.
Où ça?
Derrière le miroir, dans le bureau. C'était peint en rouge. Je m'en souviens bien parce que Monsieur Marlowe ne voulait pas que j'y touche.
C'est très bien, Thérèse. C'est très, très bien. Et celui-ci?
Non.
Celui-ci, alors? Thérèse, essayez de vous rappeler, c'est très, très important.
Mais je vous dis que ça ne me dit rien. De toute façon, Monsieur Marlowe ne me parlait presque jamais. Vous savez, depuis la disparition du petit Dupuis, les gens du coin ne m'ont jamais pardonné de travailler chez lui. Tout le monde le détestait dans la région. Il faisait peur aux gens. On nous racontait des histoires dans le coin.
Quelles histoires?
Des histoires. Tout ce que je peux vous dire sur Monsieur Marlowe, c'est qu'il allait souvent dans les bois. Il y disparaissait pendant des journées et des nuits entières. Dieu seul sait ce qu'il y faisait.
Rose, what's going on? Rose, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Inside the chapel, in the woods, children have been killed. We have to call the police.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Under the chapel, there's a room with chains and torture devices.
What are you talking about?
He recorded them screaming.
Rose, for God's sake, tell me what the hell.
Call the police.
Hey, tell me what the hell is happening. Listen to me, listen. I don't know what you think you've seen, but right now I want you to calm down, okay? Deep breath, just take a moment. Listen to me, I'm here now, I'm protecting you. I want you to wait until your breathing is under control, and then you take it from the top, good? Now, these children are their bodies, bones, what?
No, I saw silhouettes and shadows in the woods. No, but I heard them on the tapes.
What tape?
He was torturing them and he recorded it.
Bro, do you think your father would have been capable of doing something like that?
I don't know. But there was this wall painting with some kind of demon on it. I'm not crazy. Go and see for yourself.
Okay, Rose, okay, I believe you. I'm sure whatever you've seen down there has given you quite a fright, but let's not jump to any conclusions yet.
Don't patronize me, Charles.
I'm not. I'm trying to help you. I've always been there for you, and I'm here right now. Look, I came over to see you because I've discovered a great deal of things about your father. I've been led to believe that he had drink up. He had a strange taste for morbid folklore, which doesn't mean he actually did anything morbid. It could simply be an artistic approach, a way to immerse himself in a fantasy world to capture what he needed to achieve with his music. And believe me, he wouldn't be the first to do so. Take Schumann, for instance. Schumann found inspiration in voices from above and Tartini from the devil. It doesn't mean they were psychopaths.
Well, you weren't there. You didn't see what I did. I don't want to stay here anymore. I want to go back to London.
So that's it, huh? You want us to leave now? Let the whole thing go when we're so close. Do you realize what this music could represent for us?
What do you mean, us?
Why do you think he sent you the key to this place? If we're able to decipher this sonata, we'll own the rights to it. Think about it. Young virtuoso violinist plays her long-lost father's work. Look, I'm not saying we shouldn't call the police. I'm just asking you to give me at least 5 minutes to tell you what I've discovered. Thanks to Therese, I found a symbol for appearance. The way I see it, this means the score has to be played in reverse, like in a mirror.
I don't think this is a good idea. I think we have to destroy the score.
Could we, before taking any rash decisions, think this through calmly, please? We only have 2 more symbols to find. 2.
1, actually.
Duality, of course.
Let's get back inside.
Yeah, let's go. Now, if we juxtapose them like the statues, we should... Et voilà. I knew it. Last but not least, we have to find a symbol that unites them all. It's the symbol of the family sword and the key to the score.
Charles,
You look terrible. You should rest.
We have to destroy school.
Do me a favor, Rose. Go get some sleep.
Charles?
Recording number 2. For the beast will only speak through the mouths of the pure, the uncorrupted, those who have only known God's love. For the beast will only speak through the mouths of the pure, the uncorrupted, those who have only known God's love.
What were you thinking, old man?
I love those flowers so much.
He named his own daughter after them.
Charles? What are you doing?
It's absolutely phenomenal. Once the symbol's deciphered, it's pure genius. Your father was a genius. This score is going to change the way we conceive music forever.
What's going on?
I've realized something. All these years living here, away from the world, it's all for you. He wrote the sonata for you.
What do you mean?
All of this was planned. He had everything worked out, probably before you were even born. The last symbol points to you, Rose. The final staves are empty. You have to fill them. It's up to you to finish his work. Why do you think he wrote the sonata for violin? Whether you want it or not, you're part of his work. It's our duty to make this music reach people's ears all over the world, and you have to be the one to play it.
But it's...
Rose, whether you like it or not, it's your legacy. You can't deny it.
That music is wrong.
It's so much more than simply music.
It's evil, Charles! Don't you hear it? The children are screaming. They were being tortured for that music.
I know. Their sacrifice was a necessary evil. The voices coming out of those children's mouths, it's magnificent. They're pure, like you.
Listen to you. I don't even recognize you. The music is making you go crazy.
Can't you see? This is the very reason they cast you aside all these years. The sonata can only be played by pure, uncorrupted souls. The book says so. That is you, Rose. He left you because he knew he would have tainted you. He saved you for this.
Well, I don't want any part of it.
You don't have a choice. Well, the only thing that matters now is the music. What are you doing?
What I should have done before. I'm burning these pages and going to the police.
I've always protected you, nurtured you, and for what? So you could leave? So you could get out into the world and leave me behind? Forget I ever existed. I've given you so much, and all you've done is throw it at my face. You don't even realize how lucky you are. If I had but only the slightest hint of your talent, I wouldn't have had this shit in life. This sonata is the key to my success, and for once in your miserable life, you will listen to me and do as I fucking say. Got it? Play it.
Charles.
I need to hear it. Keeps coming back in my head. It's unbearable.
Charles, please.
Play! I've deciphered all the symbols, so all you have to do is play the music and let yourself go.
But...
Play it! Who told you to stop? Keep playing!